Hi, hello guys. It's me once again here to talk about Full Night City Apocalypse, or rather, yap about Full Night City Apocalypse, while you have this in the background doing whatever you're actually doing. And it is chapter 153 called Towards New Adventure, which also features the first actual panel of the chapter with Narcians getting ready to cut Percival's hair and Toya only bringing the cloak with her as well, which makes you wonder, well, what's the helmet? What's the helmet? But yeah, King basically starts by saying the only way to wake you up wasn't by medicine or magic; it was your friends being exposed to mortal danger, which is it's crazy Goku effect right there. But yeah, goes on to address Percival again, and we get to see the new fit. We get to see the new fit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What was I saying about jumpsuits last time? What was I saying jumpsuits about last time? This looks clean with the cape as well, bro's on his Clark Kent shit. I dig it. I dig it with the little stitches and patches on the sides as well. Like I felt like this is crazy. Like I'm sure y'all have seen my PFP where I have this drawing of like one of my characters with Percival and Hugo from Whack Fu. But now that both these niggas are grown up, I'm gonna have to draw this shit again. But I'll wait for like a color spread or something so that we get the official colors for this bodysuit. But I think honestly it'll either be a dark green or a dark purple to offset the orange cape. And probably to match with the helmet when he gets it back as well. But yeah, kid, what's in his bag? Look at this. What's in his bag? It's simple but sweet. And he mentions Percival that Narcisus was there the whole 2 years, just talking to him while trying to find a way to bring him back. And Percival's like, oh yeah, I know, I know. I was just we get this sweet panel of Percival, just saying that he was able to hear everything that Narcisus was yapping to him about. So that's quite sweet. And this panel in general, he looks grown, bro. He looks grown. This shit's crazy, bro. This is literally what Meliodas would look like if he actually grew. But yeah, Percival goes on to thank Narcisus for all the time spent, and goes on to mention the reason why Narcisus doesn't join them in baths, and yeah, just basically guides Narcisus to joining him next time, with Torre just looking at him like a dimwit. And King approaches and gives Narcisus a gift, which is a piece of the spirit sphere itself, which still has quite a bit of power according to King, and will transform according to Narcisus' wishes. Which is, I can't lie, this is sick. I said, like, Narcisus is gonna get a power boost, and hopefully, I hoped for a weapon, but I think this, depending on how this works, because Narcisus is a different kind of fighter, than King is. So, seeing how it will manifest when he needs it will be cool. Like, maybe like a giant needle will be sick, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I say that, but it's only a small piece. And then Sixtus, as Loki salty, just that with a very satire, wow, lucky him, with Tori laughing, and King's basically saying like, yeah, go on your adventure. When you come back, I'll give you the whole spirit to succeed me as the full fairy king. And then Narcissus is like, oh yeah, nah, I'm staying in Britannia, to be honest. Like, I have no interest in becoming fairy king at all. And King, we get Fat King again, which I can't lie, I love this little gag way back in the original Seven Deadly Sins. And Diane is just like, yeah, Narcissus' phrasing is crazy. And Tori brings up as well. And King is over there sobbing into his daughter's arms. He's just like tapping his head and stuff. And Narcissus clears up that he won't live there, but will stop by for visits. And Tori and the other and Mercer are just like, hey, that better be a promise. All your brothers and sisters are waiting here. And Loki, look at Sixtus, bro. Bro is actually salty about not being the next fairy king. But honestly, I can't blame him. But like at the same time, it's like that's tough. But yeah, King regains his composure and asks Percival if there's anything he'd like to ask him before they leave. And Percival just really hits a long shot here and just really hits a gut check here. And with mentioning like if it was okay to have the drug of yore getting stolen, which may imply that Worldane survived the attack, the final blow, because she did mention that even if she didn't use the drug of yore, she had a card in reserve anyways to save herself. So she might be alive. She might be alive. It's gonna be. Will she find a way to reverse like the aging thing? Maybe appearance wise, yeah. But I don't think like that life force that was taken from her. I think unless Percival decides to give it back himself, she's probably gonna lose. Still have quite a low amount of life force compared to how she's supposed to. But in terms of her appearance, I'm sure she can probably use some magic to restore that. And 6, this sort of doubles down on King. Pause. That was kind of crazy, did he? And it's just like, yeah, this never really would have happened if you just gave Narcians the drug to begin with. And yeah, King just goes in saying, I'm sorry, and just he mentions he wanted to spend as much time with Narcians as he could. It's not really as much of a selfish, like, what dad wouldn't want that? Like, the kid they thought was lost comes back. Like, I understand why King did it. But Diane goes on to say, it doesn't matter. We can harvest it again in 1,000 years, which I can't lie. That's kind of crazy because, I mean, to be honest, everyone here, minus Myrtle, that isn't really much. The only way this nigga Percival will die if he's actually convinces himself, you know what, yeah, let me pass real quick. As the last 2 years explain. But Diane goes to continue saying that family, if you lose that, there's no getting it back. And that since everyone's okay, then it's fine that the drug of yore got stolen. So, yeah, everyone's happy. Percival and Narcians are making their way out, and thanks them for all the help, calling them Fairy King and Giant Queen. And King and Diane, look at Diane, even like still having that habit she has from OG 7 Days Sins, covering her mouth with her hair whenever she's feeling emotional. And Percival goes on to ask Narcians if there's anything else he wanted to say, with Narcians saying, Mom and Dad, bye for now. And he causes them to tear up. This is just a sweet chapter, bro. Let me actually finish before I get on to my sport. But yeah, they come out of the entrance to the fairy realm, and Percival mentions, yeah, let's get moving. We got King Arthur to beat. And I'm sorry, but as simple as Percy's fit is, it really does suit him. And yeah, he mentions we got to take it on Arthur if you want to save Britannia. They run off the cliff edge, which parallel with Meliodas and Elizabeth when they were going to fight the Demon King. Not sure if how many of y'all caught that. And they fly away with this amazing double spread of Narcians and Percival just flying over the landscape. So yeah, like I said, remember when I said earlier he's on his Clark Kent shit? Look at this, and then look at this image I'm gonna put here. Like, not nah. And Nagaba was in his bag with this, man. Now we just need the helmet back, and the fit will be complete. The first thing on the agenda is to head to Leonis to reunite with Anne and Donnie. And Percival goes on to say that, they're probably pretty mad with me, with Narcians rebuting that, saying that that they doubt it. Narcians still hasn't gotten the hang of flying, but Percy catches them and offers to hold their hand until they get a hang of flying. And Narcians goes on to say that being able to go on adventures with Percival again is just surreal to them. And Percival's like, yeah, this is reality, bro. And then Percival, with no as tactless as ever, just asks Narcians when they're gonna turn into a guy or a girl. Which Narcians asks Percival which one he'd prefer, and Percy just says both would be neat to see, not giving a direct answer. So yeah, that's pretty funny. That's the end of the chapter. So yeah, this chapter, nothing really happened apart from Percy getting his appearance cleared up, him getting a fit, Narcians getting a piece of the spirit spear, and them now making their way to Leonis. Like, not much happened, but just enough happened at the same time, if that makes sense. Because like we literally just had back-to-back chapters of action and anxiety, so having this little cool down chapter, this was good. I look forward to the next chapter. I don't really have much thoughts outside of what I just said really. Yeah, I'm wondering if Ouroboros is in Percy's cape. Because I think if I remember right, he did keep it in his cape, in the cape when he originally had it. But that's a different topic. After this, I don't think we will see. I mean, I could be wrong again. I thought we wasn't gonna get Percival back at the end of this arc, but I was proven wrong. But I'm gonna say that I'm expecting another cutaway, like after the end of the arc before this with Donnie and Anne. So there might be we might cut away to like Chion and I forgot the girl's name who likes Tristan. We might cut to those two trying to find Tristan, or we might cut to Tristan himself, who might be in the cauldron of Anfuin, or we might cut to Lancelot or Gawain or both of them if they're hanging together, or we might just get a cutaway to when Percy and Narcius reach back to Leonis, because as much as cool as it would be to see like another arc or two of them just having adventures but while on their way to Leonis, like helping people fighting Chaos Knights. At the same time, it's just like, bro, I low key just want to see the quartet all together again. I want to see the cast together again. So as soon as possible, preferably. But I'm gonna let Nakaba cook. That's all from me today. This has been Afro Bless, Seeker of Manga, and yeah. See you guys for chapter 154.